Alright guys, welcome back. Just had some breakfast over at Sky Manor, Sky Cafe.
Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee now clear of runway 7 Sky Manor.
Checklist is complete. We're going to fly over the town of Phillipsburg in New Jersey, my hometown. Let's get out of here. Let's see the pattern. How it landed. Let's head off. Sky Manor traffic, Mooney 6887 November, taking active 7 for departure. Left turn out. Alright, so let's scoot the flaps. Fuel pump's on, landing lights on, strobes on. Full prop, full forward. And we're good to go. I'm out of the way here.
Right. 92 Mike Charlie, turning base, pilot off time.
Looking for 70. There's 70. Little pull up. And gear. Going up. And that's locked in.
Sky Manor traffic, Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, inbound for landing on runway 7, approximately 10 miles out. Sky Manor traffic.
Sky Manor traffic, White Tomahawk, departing 05, making a right turn southbound.
White Cessna departing runway 7, right turn southbound, Sky Manor.
Sky Manor's gonna get busy during lunchtime, it's always busy.
Sky Manor traffic, Dakota, over the river, 5 miles to the west, inbound landing, Sky Manor.
And Sky Manor traffic, we departed pattern to the north, climbing through 1,500 Sky Manor. Alright, so we're 1,000 over, so we're gonna put fuel pump is off. Alright, everything's good. I'm gonna pull the power back. Start off over 25. Looking for some traffic. The haze kind of went away a little bit, but it's still a little hazy.
Nine 2 Mike Charlie, clear, pilot off time.
And Sky Manor, White Cessna, right crosswind departure to the south, climbing to 2,500, Sky Manor. Sky Manor traffic, Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, approximately 3 miles from the south, inbound for landing on runway 7, Sky Manor.
What's your altitude?
Skyhawk 4 November Alpha is about 2,500.
Roger, you got a White Cessna about 2.5 miles south of Sky Manor, 2,200, looking for you.
So we're gonna head over to Phillipsburg, New Jersey, my hometown, and we'll fly over it.
Sky Manor traffic, Dakota, turning crosswind for a full stop.
What I could do is I follow that ridge all the way north to Orange County.
Sky Manor.
Sky Manor traffic, Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, entering upwind for runway 7, Sky Manor.
Sky Manor traffic, Dakota turn downwind 7 Sky Manor.
Monitor Allentown approach.
Sky Manor, Bonanza 7 East, inbound Sky Manor.
We're over Phillipsburg, got 78 below us.
Traffic, Fox 58.
Oh, 10 traffic, 92 Mike Charlie, crosswind 5, Doylestown.
There's 78 Toll Plaza below us.
Doylestown traffic, 92 Mike Charlie, turning down, Doylestown.
Yeah, it looks the same from up here.
Sky Manor traffic, Skyhawk 4 November Alpha on base for runway 7, Sky Manor.
Sky Manor traffic, Dakota clear 7 Sky Manor.
Nice right turn.
Sky Manor traffic, Skyhawk 4 November Alpha on final for runway 7, Sky Manor.
Sky Manor traffic.
The new Phillipsburg High School
out of 2200, 3 miles east of field
is
for 45,
coming up.
left downwind, runway 7, Sky Manor.
And Sky Manor, there's a V-tail coming up on the left down for 7. We have you in sight there descending, and we're in front of you.
New Phillipsburg High School's up on a hill. Kind of a weird place to put a high school, but there it is.
Traffic, Fox 50, left downwind 10 Princeton.
And a little lake
Sky
coming up
Manor
here.
traffic, Cessna 6086 Golf on the left downwind, runway 7, Sky Manor.
Sky Manor, Bonanza, left base 07, Sky Manor.
500 feet inbound landing, summit.
Like Harmony Township area. Big lake. No motorboats, I believe, is not allowed here at this lake.
Sky Manor, Bonanza, final 07, full stop, Sky Manor.
You see Sky Manor sounds busy on the radio. Pretty big lake below us.
Line 2 Mike Charlie, clear 5, Doylestown.
Sky Manor traffic, Cessna 6086 Golf, left base.
Oh, that's a little tour.
Sky Manor.
Phillipsburg, a little bit of Alpha, Powhatan, Lopakon, Greenwich, all the high school. Fly over this factory coming up soon, right over it.
Traffic, Fox 50, clear runway 10
Longest time I thought this factory was actually in Belvedere, but it's actually on the PA side. Go figure that after all this time. I didn't realize that until maybe a couple years
Sky
ago.
Manor traffic, Cessna 6086 Golf. Final runway 7, Sky Manor.
TV there? Alright, set my 2 landing.
Southbound traffic, Cessna 006, about 4 miles, to the east and inbound for 5 southbound.
So we'll go back to Orange County. MGJ, put that in the GPS. Hit direct. That'll put us the line on the GPS. Follow that heading. Also in front of us is the ridge. You can just follow that back to Orange County as well.
Southbound traffic, Cessna 006 is on a 3-mile extended downwind for 5 Doylestown.
And Braden Airport right behind us.
Traffic 93 Charlie departing 5, close traffic.
That's Easton area.
Southbound traffic.
That's where I used to go as a kid and see the planes over there.
Maneuvering left downwind for runway 28.
Amazing how much they built over the years. The sky in this area. A lot of houses. So 3500 will stay there. Going northbound. So the heading is 054 degrees to back to Orange County. We're just cruising along, low power setting.
Departing traffic at Doylestown. I'm directly abeam your crosswind on.
Still doing about
5 Doylestown.
150 miles an hour over the ground.
Summit Air Charlie Helicopter 50, Alpha Papa 1 mile final landing.
Inside, not too much.
This is coming overhead the field at 3,002. 190 right now, I got you too. Right downwind to the 45, run.
Sky Manor.
Sky Manor's getting busy over there.
West, we pass the top of the airport.
072, contact Albany approach, 132.82, have a good day.
132.82, roger.
Everything's in the green. Everything looks good.
Traffic, Fox is departing to the north.
And then we're going to come up on Blairstown Airport around 11 o'clock. Another great airport to go to, have breakfast or lunch, little airport cafe. Sky Manor has Sky, it's called Sky Cafe. Great food. And the
this approach, and then we're going to ask for the ILS 6 with vectors.
and the outside seating in the cafe is not that far from the runway. So in the summertime or the weekends when it's nice out, you get a lot of people go there to watch the planes, and the airport will fill up quickly. Breakfast, lunch in the afternoon with pilots from all over the area go there. Everything is close. Just relax, have something to eat, and watch the planes coming and going. Pretty much the whole day. Helicopters go in there as well to eat.
And talk to them for the transition because there's a King Air inbound on a practice approach.
Okay, we'll contact Dutchess County.
Orange County traffic, M92 Charlie's 2 miles west, maneuvering for the left downwind runway 3, Orange County.
So it sounds like they're using 3 in Orange County.
Orange County, Cirrus is maneuvering around.
There's Blairstown.
The right turn now to enter the 45, left downwind runway 3, and we'll follow the diamond.
And Sussex County has an airport as well, and they do a lot of skydiving all summer up until Thanksgiving, and that gets pretty busy. A lot of great landscape, a lot of farms and houses, and Wide open spaces out here. Orange County used to have a cafe, and for some reason, I don't know if it was poorly advertised or what, but the cafe seems to never have taken off. But nice excuse me, nice building. And again, you can sit outside. It's pretty close to the taxiway and some runways. And for some reason, it just never get the right tenants in there, or whatever the case may be. So they're not going to have a cafe there. From my understanding, they're going to make it more of a pilot's lounge. Which they could use as well. So you have Sky Acres is also by us, by Orange County, and they have a pretty cool cafe. Been there forever, and that's always busy.
Base runway 3, full stop, Orange County.
So everything looks good. The green, cylinder temperatures in the green, oil temperatures in the green, oil pressure is in the green, fuel flow is in the green. We are good to go.
And Princeton traffic, helicopter 3 miles on an extended right base, runway 28, Princeton.
Traffic Cessna 922 turning base, runway 28, Princeton.
We are straight and level, doing about 150 miles over the ground.
Orange County traffic.
I'll be at a 60% power setting.
Helicopter 2 miles on an extended right base, runway 28, Princeton, looking for that Cessna.
Yeah, so we're at about a 65%, 60 to 65% power setting. We're going still pretty good, speed-wise. A little bit of a headwind.
Faster than us, so we'll stay behind you. It'll be number 2. Roger, and I'm going to sidestep into the taxiway so the runway.
So we'll stay at 3,500.
Princeton traffic, I got the Cessna. Princeton traffic, helicopter turning final, going to be sidestepping over to the taxiway.
About 40 nautical miles out from Orange County. As you guys can see, nice big circle at 3,500. Like I said, the Moonies love to glide, lose the engine, so you have a lot of space where you can go and kind of get an idea if something happens real quick where you can kind of aim for instead of figuring everything out, wasting time, trying to do it in your head and by math like they did years and years and years and years ago. But you can look at this real quick, get your best glide speed in, and hit that, and just trying to find a place. And with this big circle, there's a lot of places where I can go. Be very comfortable with the emergency in case it happens.
On final.
So ForeFlight's nice app, simple to use, user friendly.
Back with you on the best.
Gives you all the airspace, obviously.
2997, here's the down.
All the TFRs, you can go to, you can lay a lot of stuff over your map, turbulence, icing, low IFR, high IFR, sky coverage, temperatures, dew points, winds aloft. So there's a lot of options you can do. You can look for fuel prices they have on here.
Sorry, that's what I mean, ILS 6.
Okay,
so
260 for ILS.
Pretty cool app to use. And synthetic vision is pretty neat. Altitude, so it's right on. 3.5, I'm at 3.5. 130 knots. So, pretty accurate. On a regular page. Like over here is obviously New York, JFK, Peterborough, LaGuardia. So, I have the flight leveling system on and it's holding pretty good. Altitude, Everything looks good. So yeah, but it gives you everything in flight. You know, the paper charts are good to have as well.
Upwind.
But you know, if it's tough when you have an emergency, you know, and you're really, you know, looking through the paper and trying to figure it out, you know, where you can go, where you're at, where your location is. If you didn't have the GPS, or if you didn't have a ForeFlight app or any app out there, you know, it's tough to go kind of figure out where you're at with this map 100%. So, but if you have an engine failure at a lower altitude, like I'm at now, 3,500, it's considered pretty low. You know, you got to do a lot of messing around and a lot of figuring out what you got to do to get somewhere. You know, here's New York, obviously right here. Peterborough, LaGuardia, Linden's in here as well, JFK. But it's tough to figure out where you're at. You know, if you were just kind of doing a local flight, you know, not doing a flight plan, not doing what you have to do, but you know, you got to pull this out, try to figure out where you're at, the whole 9 yards. You know, you get a pen out, you get a ruler out, you try to figure out what's going on, and it's wasted a lot of time trying to figure out where you're at, where you have to go in an emergency. So today's technology is great because, you know, really simply, you know, you pull your iPad out, whatever pad you can use. You don't have to use an iPad, but you know, and you just look at it quickly where you got to go. You got a little circle right there where we can go. Get your glide speed in and focus on the glide speed and your surroundings, and pick a spot where you have to go and hit it and get there. And it will take you about 5 seconds or so to look at this, compared to looking, you know, looking at your chart, opening it up. And you're not concentrating on your speed. You're not concentrating on the outside.
23077 Fox.
So you know, I can't imagine the guys, you know, a long time ago figuring all that stuff out. I mean, they had to do it. You have to do it. You practice doing it. But the technology today saves a lot of time for pilots in an emergency, and updated information as well. So weather updates and stuff updates. It updates to this, your iPad information, and it's very helpful.
7 Foxtrot, turn left heading 170.
You can do a flight plan
77 Fox.
from Orange County, let's say, to Martha's Vineyard, and figure out the weather and whatnot, and then get halfway there, and all of a sudden the winds change, and you know, your plan might change, or your approach might change, this might change, or with an app that you have, you can kind of look at as you're flying, the weather updates, the wind updates, stuff like that. So
Orange County traffic, this is the Wide Cirrus.
very helpful equipment that is available to pilots like myself, and it doesn't cost much. So very inexpensive. And it also, with this technology and with the apps and whatnot, it keeps your level of nervousness, I guess you would say, or worriness somewhat off your plate.
Okay, clear for the...
You're not constantly worrying and sweating and figuring stuff out with, you know, no GPS,
County traffic, this is the Wide Cirrus.
no app if you have one, or an iPad, and just going by this and where you're at, because it's very easy to get lost when you're not familiar with an area you're flying to. You know, a long cross country, and you plan it all out. You try to figure out what's going on. You draw the line on the piece of paper, on the paper chart, and you try to follow as best you can. But you know, again, you know, you could lose focus for a second and kind of forget where you're at, and then you don't know what airspace you're in. And if you're not on flight following, and just doing some VFR, cruise around, it could be, stress level can go through the roof. So I'm happy that a lot of this technology is available to general aviation pilots, that it's reasonably priced. We'll be heading over to Blackthorn again. We just flew over Sussex. So we got about a 10-minute ETA to Orange County, and it sounds like they're using runway 3.
Orange County traffic. White Cirrus, upwind. Orange County traffic.
New York approach November 2088 Kilo, level 5000.
King Air 775, try to contact Dodgers Tower 124.0.
Over to 124.0, 77 Fox.
2088 Kilo, New York approach. 85.
Orange County Automated Advisory. Wind 040 at 4. Altimeter T983 for runway. Listen for traffic.
All right, 2983, altimeter. So we got some planes in the pattern. So we're going to switch over to 119.275
Celsius. Altimeter 2982. Remarks. Density altitude 400. Orange.
2982, so it just changed. It was 2983, now 2982. Just a very small change to the altimeter. So I always like to check a couple times. So we're about 15 miles out. So we'll start descending a little bit. So what we'll do is we got some planes in the pattern, so I'm going to head out towards the northwest of the airfield and kind of do a 360 and kind of get in, or even a 180 and try to get in under 45 for the left downwind for runway 3. Can't go straight in because there's planes in the pattern. I mean, I could, but that's just the wrong thing to do. There's planes in the pattern, you know, they're focusing on getting in, and then they got to worry about me going straight in. So always respect other pilots if they're in the pattern. Just going on 45, establish yourself.
Runway 3, Orange County traffic.
A little bumpy over here in Pine Bush area. I mean Pine Island area. Going over to Blackthorn again. Tons and tons and tons of onions will be coming out of here.
French traffic, Toxicity is 3 miles from the north, 2,000 feet, inbound for landing.
Down at 2,500. A little bumpy out here, all of a sudden.
Orange County traffic.
Got a major storm coming in later tonight
Final for runway 3.
into tomorrow. They're talking about 30 to 35 mile-an-hour winds through the area here, and just north of Orange County, they're looking for like a lot of snow apparently.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 6887 November, 12 miles out to the southwest inbound for 3, Orange County.
As you get closer to the airport, you just keep looking around for other planes. Because believe it or not, Orange County is a non-controlled airport, so there's no controllers. So technically you don't even have to have a radio in your plane. The older Cubs and stuff, you know, they don't have any electrical, so they kind of use handhelds, whatever. So,
Orange County Automated Advisory. Wind 040 at 8. Altimeter T982 for runway.
So it's always
traffic.
It's always good to keep an eye out constantly when you get really close to airports, because could be a lot of traffic, especially non-controlled airports.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November, now 8 miles out, coming in from the southwest, descending to 2,000. I'll be making doing a circle out to the west of the field to a 45 for midfield left downwind for 3, Orange County.
So I'm going to head out towards the bridge here.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November is now 5 miles. We are just northwest of the field at 2,000. We're going out towards the ridge and making a turn to a 45 for the left downwind for 3, Orange County.
We made our radio calls so far. Everybody knows a couple of guys in the pattern. There's a flight school on the field, so you get a lot of students who are up and about.
Orange County traffic away, helicopter 3, northeast, inbound Orange. I'll make a right downwind for 8 at Orange and stay clear of 3 at Orange.
Helicopters coming in. So the flight school is really an aggressive school, a lot of students, instructors. If you have any, like again, questions about flying, it's called the Orange County Airport Flight School. You can just Google it up and find them. A lot of planes available, a lot of rentals available. Let's continue our descent.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November is 4 miles to the west of the field. The inbound on 45 minutes left downwind for 3 in Orange.
I see the traffic.
Orange County traffic, white Cirrus on final to runway 3, staying in a pattern. Orange County traffic.
Orange County away, helicopter right downwind for 8, and I'll stay clear of 3 at Orange County.
In Orange County traffic, you advise you have a flock of geese flying over the field about 2,400 Orange County.
A bunch of geese flying over the field. I'll let everybody know. The helicopter's coming in, I don't want them to hit anything. Okay, so we're going to make a turn on the 45 shortly. Alright, we're going to make a nice little steep turn here to get us on that 45. Alright, very good. The turn.
The helicopter's clear of runway 8 at Orange.
Orange County traffic, white Cirrus, upwind, runway 3, Orange County traffic.
Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November, 3 miles 45, infield left downwind for 3 at Orange.
Alright, so we're on a nice 45. Once we get to about midfield, we're going to turn downwind for 3. Get the gear in, we'll pull up a little bit, get that speed down to gear speed, 130 miles an hour. Alright, so put the gear down just to get some drag in there to slow us down. That's locked in. So the gear's down.
Orange County traffic, Mooney is 2 miles now, 45 minutes left downwind for 3, Orange County. I see the Cirrus.
Orange County traffic, white Cirrus, I have the Mooney in sight, following him. Orange County traffic.
Okay, Mooney will be number 1 for landing at Orange County. And the Orange County traffic, now Mooney's midfield left downwind for 3, Orange County.
Alright, so he's behind me, we'll keep the speed up. Some flaps in. So gas, undercarriage is down. That fuel pump in, undercarriage is down. Mixture's full rich.
Orange County traffic,
Prop.
white Cirrus, left downwind to runway 3, Orange County traffic.
Prop full forward. We're at the numbers.
Orange County traffic,
so,
Clement is 7 miles west,
RP
left
in.
downwind for 03 Orange County.
Very good, let's put another notch in. Gas, undercarriage mixture, props full forward, my seatbelt is on.
And Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November, turning base now for 3, Orange County.
Turn a little base. Again, this is the runway they're taking away. When I fly over, you'll see it. There's a stream that runs right in front of runway 3. That floods sometimes and covers that runway. So that's why they're moving the runway. Alright, so full flaps. Trim up.
And Orange County traffic, Mooney turning final now for 3, Orange.
Nice turn in here for final.
Orange County traffic, white Cirrus. left base for runway 3. Orange County traffic.
Good. Gas undercarriage is locked. Mixture is forward, full rich, props full forward. We're going to head in.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November, short final now for 3 full stop, Orange County.
A little more trim up. All look good, so let's head on in. Power back a little bit. There's a stream coming up, as you guys can see underneath the plane here. That's what floods this runway here, but it's pretty fun flying over it. Alrighty. And pull the power all the way out. Let her float down. Hold it. Go.
Orange County, a white helicopter crossing the numbers of 26 to the fuel pump at Orange.
Orange County traffic.
Pretty smooth landing.
Earth on final to runway 3. Orange County traffic.
And another successful flight. We'll stop right here. We'll clear the runway.
In Orange County traffic, Mooney 87 November, clear of the Access 3, Orange County.
Let's clean her up a little bit, flaps up, carb heat is in, strobes off. And fuel pumps off, staying light. So there you go, folks. Very good flight. Head back, I'm going to top her off, put some fuel in her. So thank you guys for flying along with me today. Any questions or comments, you can email me at pilotfun101@gmail.com, or you could put them in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you. Please subscribe if you like my videos, more videos to come, and fly safe. Thank you.